Hey guys, today I'm just going to be showing you a Unity 3D terrain tutorial. Basically, I'm going to show you how to create complex, nice, beautiful kind of terrains instead of using the plain default Unity terrain editor that looks really ugly. So to get started, open any internet browser and go to Google and search for island height map. Hit enter. Click images and scroll down. Let's choose this one here, Mappy 32. Right? Open it, let it load, save as, save it to your desktop. Right, now you don't need the internet anymore, so just close that. And now here you've got the image. I'm going to use Photoshop for this, so if you have paint.net or GIMP, then you'll be able to still do this. So get the file, drag it in. No, sorry, ignore that. What you want to do is click File, New. Make the width and height both 512 by 512, resolution by 72, color mode grayscale, and make it 8-bit. And hit OK. Drag this on and adjust it until it is fitting perfectly. There we go. Now right click the background, merge visible. So now you'll be able to make some adjustments. And first of all, we want to go on auto tone, so the background becomes black. Basically, in a height map, black is the lowest point of the terrain and white is the highest. So let's zoom in and let's go on adjustments, brightness, and decrease the brightness to about 40 and just increase the contrast to about 30. Once you've done that, save it as a raw file, so Photoshop raw, save, OK. Alright, now open Unity. Within this project I have, well, I'll tell you after, but this is the terrain you are going to achieve. So click, just file, new scene, terrain, create terrain. Now within these values on the set resolution, which is there, you want to make the terrain height around 200. That's all you need to do in these settings. Set resolution and import height map that we made in Photoshop. There it is. Open. Make this 8-bit with 512 by 512, which is the resolution of this image. Alright. Leave it as Mac and import. There you go, guys. You can now have your nice looking island. But first, we need to smooth it, because as you can see, I'm going to drag the player about there. We need to create a light, a directional light. Do it about there. And when you see we click play, we have a very bumpy surface. So to fix that, on terrain, smoothing tool, double click your first person control to zoom in and get there quicker, and just make the brush size a bit bigger and just smooth it all out. So we don't have these bumpy edges like we did before. Just kind of do it everywhere around your map, the bits that are bumpy. Alright, so now when you click play, you need to drag the first person controller above the ground so it doesn't fall through. About there. And as you can see, we don't have any bumpy surfaces now. And the second part, we need to give some colour to this terrain. So terrain, add texture, and we'll give it a grass texture. And by default, the size is 15 by 15. So when you click play, you can see the texture is really bad quality. However, edit texture, put this to about 3, apply, play, and we have some high quality images. And next we want to go on edit, render settings, skybox material. We'll pick Sunny 2 for this purpose and click play. And as you can see, we now have a basic skybox, but to make that more better quality, find it in your assets. So go to skybox, just collapse all these skyboxes, and we did have the Sunny 2, I believe. So go to textures, open Sunny 2, select every single one of these and change it to GUI, Trillionaire, apply. And you will see that the sky texture has became good quality. Alright, so next part is if you're using Pro, you're going to want to add some water to this terrain. Water, drag it in, lower it a bit, and as you can see, the plane mesh is a circle, but it's really hard to edit like that, so change it to a plane so it becomes square, and just adjust it to the size of your terrain. So just reduce the size and position it accordingly. Right, for now I'm just going to leave mine like that because I'm not going to spend too long with the water. So now, as you can see, we've already got a really nice looking terrain, but the light is kind of off. So if you've got Pro, enable shadows by clicking graphics and ticking cast and receive shadows. So, oh sorry, first you need to enable shadows on the actual sun. So go to directional light, rotate it, probably, where is it? There it is. Keep rotating it. Where's the shadow? There it is. Right, so just click medium resolution, and for a realistic shadow, make the strength 0.8, 0.7, so it's slightly transparent. And the sun is directly above us, so the shadow is pointing the right way. So we've got that fixed. Next, we want to add more detail to the terrain, so go to the paint tool. Let's assign more textures. Add texture. Let's give a sandy, dirty kind of texture to use for the sand on the edges here. Sorry for the lag, guys, but yeah, let's and then just slowly turn the opacity up to 100. I'm just going to close this because we don't need it anymore, and it's causing a tiny bit of lag, possibly. And just paint the side like this. And you start to get a nicer looking terrain. Just click this light here. It turns the light off so you can see your terrain better. And just, there we go. And if you want to carry on, then just paint all of this, so brush size 100, and make all this sand, because this is the sand underneath the sea. Okay, reduce this a bit. Still too big. About there. And just do it along these edges too. Follow me as I go along with this. Sorry, I'm silent. I'm just concentrating painting this. Alright. So. Alright, yeah. It has painted. So next, we want to give even more detail to the terrain. So, let us add another texture, which would be a cliff texture. There we go. By default is 15 by 15. However, we want to increase the size, considering it's a cliff. Actually, no, just leave it by 20 by 20 then. 20 by 25, yeah. Select that. And you want to paint the side of the mountains. Just reduce the opacity. Actually, increase it. Sorry, just give it full opacity. Paint the side of these hills here. I'm just doing a quick job here, just for because it's a demonstration. There we go. Turn this light back on. Alright, so just keep doing this until you get a nice looking cliff edge, sorry. Just do it on the flat bits up here. And you're probably going to want to do it on the adjacent side. But I don't think I'll have time for that, so. Alright. There we go. We already have a nice looking terrain. This has probably took about I don't know. I think it might be, let's see, 12 minutes. 12 minutes and we've already got a really nice looking terrain which can be used for a game. And let's play, see what it looks like. Play. Alright. There we go. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll be giving you more Unity 3D tutorials. Goodbye.